Hi, today we are going to be talking about the integumentary system. This contains the skin, the hair, and their nails. It has a pretty important functions. First of all, it is our first line of defense for infection or getting pathogens into our body. It prevents that from happening. Um, it will also help retain bodily fluids. It will help eliminate waste products, and one of the main things is sweat. And it also allows us to detect touch, pressure, pain, and temperature. And it also does help regulate the body temperature. The first one we're going to be talking about is the skin. The skin is the largest organ of the body. It is made up of two main layers. We have the epidermis and we have the dermis. The epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. And these cells are constantly being shed. And you know that the dust in the air, well, that's actually some dead skin cells. So we do lose layers of our epidermis. And it's okay because we have about 20 different layers that make up the epidermis. We also have the ability to form fingerprints with the epidermis, and I will show you that in a second because of what's called epidermal ridges. The inner layer of the skin is called the dermis. Here we have nerves, we have blood vessels, we have lymph vessels, and it also is where the hair originates. So this is just another picture of what a skin cell would look like, or skin tissue would look like. We have the outer layer, which is the epidermis, which we continuously shed. We have the dermis, which is where the blood vessels, the hair originates, and so forth. And then we also have this other layer called the hypodermis, which is a lot of fat in there, and again, a lot of blood vessels. This is just showing you the dead skin cells that we do have, that we do get shed. And again, that is with the outer layer, the epidermis. Epidermal ridges are what makes up our fingerprints. Okay, pretty much they have a connection between the epidermis to the dermis layer, and it does make some ridges. Well, those ridges are going to help allow for gripping, to hold things, and also they're very unique, so they do help us in identifying criminals. Everybody has unique fingerprints. All of our fingers have a different fingerprint. There are 3 different types. There's an arch, a loop, and a whorl. And if you take forensics, we'll learn a little bit more about that next year. Now, we have 2 main types of skin. We have thin skin and thick skin. The majority of the body is covered with thin skin. It does not have many layers, and it does cover the majority of our body. Thick skin has a lot more layers, and that covers areas where there's greater thickness. The palms, your soles of your feet, and it could be having as many as 30 layers more than the thin skin will have. Another part of the integumentary system are nails. So this lady has some pretty crazy nails, but the nails grow on the opposite side of the epidermal ridges. And you can see, as far as the structure goes, your nail root is where the actual nail will start to form, and the nail body is the whole nail. Sometimes people have this white moon-like structure called the lunula. And then obviously the free edge of the nail is going to be what comes apart, and that's the white of your nail. And girls like to grow their nails long for this. They do help protect the fingers, and they also help protect the toes. A lot of it is in times of stress. It helps protect the edges, so it's good to have your nails grow a little bit. And again, this is just another picture going through your parts. We didn't talk about the cuticle, but that is also a protective layer that will protect the nail bed. If you have any questions, please see me tomorrow. Thanks.